Okay. Hello, people of the FBL. Sorry, this isn't the most professional shit I could ever do, but I'm trying. Oops, oops. And I'm here to bring you my draft analysis for the FBL Season 2, which I am currently in. The Jacksonville Jirachi Pride. Probably the only one of one fans gonna get a t-shirt made, probably. So I like t-shirts. But, alright, so this is just gonna work. I have two different teams here. This is my entire draft, just 12, so I had to make two teams. And I'm going to go over all of them individually to try to show what their strengths and weaknesses are. I'm going to try to make this a short video if it's all possible. But we'll start off here with Chansey. I got Chansey the first round, mostly because Jirachi was taken, and still really angry about that, but it's not like it's a big deal because I like Chansey a lot. And a lot of people don't like it because it's just kind of one-dimensional and it's used as a wall, but you can do a lot of things. It can get rocks, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can get rocks. It's a normal type, so its move coverage is actually is really good. It gets like aromatherapy, or if I wanted to run, I could run this like a uh, special, especially offensive Serene Grace with like Flamethrower and Thunderbolt. We'll see if that happens later on in the season. It just gets a lot of moves. Like I didn't know it got moves like it gets Substitute. Obviously, a lot of things do. It gets Toxic, Sleep Talk Rest. I could run that, but mostly, yeah, that's about all it does. And it's a really good wall core with Sableye, because Sableye here he basically absorbs everything that Chansey doesn't. Chansey can take most fairy type attacks decently well, like special like Moonblast or Dazzling Gleam. He'll eat those for days, and then fighting type moves, Sableye is immune. So if you just swap it in on anything, and I could just max this things out. If you look at those stats, 125 defense is phenomenal. And if I can even if I max that out and then make it impish or some shit, let's look at it right now. Look at fucking 383. Nothing with like recover and calm minds and shit. This thing isn't gonna die. Not unless you have like a Moonblast Specs Diancie. This thing isn't dying fast. And I have a couple mons later down that can take fairy type moves pretty decently well. So it's not like it's a big deal. So that's Chansey. Chansey should be pretty decent. The only thing that can really kill it is a physical fighting type move, and other than that, it has Evolite and a monstrous HP. Got my Cancer Core running here. So I should be pretty decent. I'm just making sure. Okay, yeah, I'm recording. And then I got my boy Russell Westbrook, the Thunderous Therian form. A lot of people prefer Incarnate, but this thing can still fucking put walls through teams. All you have to do is set up a nasty plot, and nothing wants to take anything this thing's thrown at it. You got Thunderbolt, nothing's taking it, and I have Volt Absorb, so I absorb electric moves, so it's immune. So basically, it literally is just a flying type with an electric immunity, which is amazing. And its moveset isn't the most diverse, but it has Dark Pulse that I think has Grass Knot. I could run physical too with Superpower and Crunch. I think it gets Wild Charge. Yeah, it gets Wild Charge and U-turn. So I can, or Agility. If I set up an Agility, then I could pretty much, if I set up an Agility, I'm pretty much sleeping through teams. Put a Life Orb on this, and it's putting holes through everything on a team. That's guaranteed. Next up, we got Volcanion here. Actually, I don't remember if I went through Sableye. You guys pretty much know what it is. I forgot if I did or not. I'm pretty forgetful. But Volcanion here, from what I remember, I've never actually used Volcanion in a draft league, but just looking at its stats, I was looking at them before the draft, and and I watched Fizz in the GBA, and I couldn't resist putting this on a team. Because Volcanion has 130 special attack with Steam Eruption, which is a 110, which is better. This is better than Hydro Pump, and it has a 30% chance to burn, and Fire Blast. So I'm damaging squad. Like nothing's living. Steamer, like things are living Steam Eruptions for sure, but nothing's like wants to take it. This thing gets Explosion. Well, maybe you know what's happening later on. I'm gonna normal gem Explosion Volcanion. This thing has a pretty good 110 attack. No, yeah, that's happening later on That's happening later on this season. Watch out. It's fucking happening. I also really wanted Volcanion because it can completely destroy Jirachi, and that's a fact. It completely bodies Jirachi, so watch the fuck out, Ben. Whimsicott here. I need a fairy type for sure, and this thing it's super good with Prankster. I like Prankster Pokemon. I have two on my team. I got Leech Seed and Encore and Sub. A lot, not unless you're a grass type, you really can't wall this thing very well. So most Pokemon will get really annoyed by a Whimsicott running through not running through. I say running through a lot. Just kind of stalling out a team, absorbing, and then switching out with U-turn or some shit, just to slow down a team. And it's actually it's really good. I'm not the best at talking, but I like its design too. I usually name this Eli Whitney. Let's just put that in there. It's probably not spelled right, yeah. But Eli Whitney, because of if you took a history class, I don't support that shit, but it's whatever. I'm not racist. Next up, we got Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen has one of the best coverage pools. Nidoqueen and Nidoking have one of the best move coverage pools out of any Pokemon, I think, besides normal types. And this isn't the most like an attack form, as like Nidoking is more of attack and there's more defense, but this thing can still destroy his teams. Like a physical Nidoqueen can still do a lot of fucking damage because of sheer force. And then Life Orb or a Scarf or a Band, and you can literally put holes in people, just like a fucking freight train coming through, knocking everyone off its track. It's Nidoqueen. Latifa. Queen Latifa. I could probably name everything. Let's go Volcanion. Let's name it Machu Pikachu. I don't know. Let's get a name for Sableye. I don't have a name for Sableye, but for Chansey, Aaron's mom. That's usually what I do. Is name it. I usually name every Pokemon Aaron's mom. Low key, Aaron's mom thick as fuck. I'd plow Aaron's mom. Not gonna lie. And Sableye here, I'll just name it Twitch. I don't know what else to name it, but yeah, that's this is Squad 1. Nidoqueen, Whimsicott, Volcanion, Russell Westbrook, Sableye, and Chansey. And I think this team alone would be a super good OU team. I'm pretty sure. I think I could ladder in OU with just this team because there's nothing that's really not covered. I got a good wall core. I got great offense, and I can, if I need, I can make these expendable either attackers or walls. And honestly, I feel like this is pretty decent right here. And the other 6 I don't even need. I can just rock out with this team. But of course, you can't do that, so I needed to draft 6 others, and these Pokemon will be just as powerful. We got my boy Flagon here, who I named Bugsy. Or, I think Mirage, depending on my day. Mirage the Flagon, he's got Levitate. I needed this mostly because I needed a Defogger on my team. Defog was needed. Because I don't have many other Defoggers. I have a Defog and Murkrow, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and then I got Rapid Spin and Cloyster. And then I have Magic Bounce on Sableye, which I didn't really cover, but most of you know who it is, so I'm not really going to go over him that in depth, because I don't want to ruin my sets and shit. And then, so yeah, I needed this guy mostly because of Defog. Other than that, if you slap a Choice Band on him, he can do really good offensively. You could put a Scarf, he can do really well offensively. He can also be a good special attacker. He might only have 80, but if you put a Specs, which is still a lot. And then Boom Burst, he has Boom Burst, and you could put Flamethrower and Draco Meteor. You could do a lot of damage to a team. I think he also gets Earth Power. Yeah, he also gets Earth Power. So yeah, it's just a solid overall Mon, and I really like him. I like his shiny a lot. He's my first shiny I ever caught was a Trapinch. I think it was actually a Geodude. My second ever was a Trapinch. The reason Geodude doesn't really count is because I got it back in Emerald, but then I couldn't trade it over because I didn't have a DS at the time, and it was just like whatever. So I had my 3DS, but I didn't really want to put it over, and I was just lazy. So it's stuck on my Emerald game. So my Geodude will forever live there, and Trapinch is on my Y game somewhere. We got Mawile here. This is nowhere near as good as its Mega, don't get it wrong. But it's still really good. It's got Life Orb. Name it Ashley Simpson. I have no idea why I call it that. It's just what I call it. Hypercutter is still really good if I don't want to get Intimidate, and then I have Intimidate if I want to Intimidate, and then I have Sheer Force. Just like Nidoqueen, I could put a band or something on it. Its stats are pretty meh, but it's still pretty good for a Steel type. If I needed to throw a Steel type on the team, I can use Sucker Punch, or I could set up it as Swords Dance. And then I'm not going to be sweeping through teams with it, but it's good for a kill or two if they have a Fairy type on their team, or a Steel, or not a Steel type, but a Dragon type, and I need to quell it. It's pretty good. And hey, oh, one sec.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yep. And then I got Scrafty here. He is I got him because I needed a fighting type. I needed more. I didn't need more physical attackers, but I wanted a fighting type on my team, and he can be bulky because he has Shed Skin and Intimidate, or he can be straight up Dragon Dance Moxie set. Back in early 6th gen UU, I would blow through teams with Dragon Dance Scrafty. I know it's not very good now, mostly because of Megas and stuff coming out and Fairy types, but 5th gen, I've wrecked House and OU with this thing, and UU this gen, I destroyed things, and it's just an amazing mon, and I always name it Callum from Woodland Scrafty, just because I'm really creative that way. Next, I got Aaron's. Oh no, it's got a new name now. It's got Ben's Vagina. I usually name these things Aaron's Vagina, or not Aaron. I usually name it after my friend's vagina, but But now since Ben deserves this, it's now Ben's Vagina. He deserves it, regardless of what he tells you. He deserves this shit fully. Cloyster's really good too because you can get Shell Smash. Shell Smash is really good, and you can. I've had a lot of UU troubles with this thing. If this thing sets up a Shell Smash, it can probably run through most of your team with Skill Link, and then you do Icicle Spear, and it's over. Icicle Spear. I just can't spell Icicle, or Rock Blast, and then you just wrecks your team, regardless of what you want it to do. Rock Blast right there. Regardless of what you need it to do, it can also Rapid Spin, or you can use it. I don't think it gets Stealth Rock, does it? Nope. But you can use it to Rapid Spin away shit, or you can Explode. This thing also gets Explode. Expect this thing to carry Explosion one time this year. So that's basically what you get from it. And then you got my boy Murkrow, who's another Prankstermon, who I'm going to be using mostly as a Thunder Wave or Defogger, mostly just as a Trollmon, just because I could use them on my team. And I needed something else that was immune to Psychic. And I don't like having anything Psychic on my team. I don't know if that's really why I got it, or more or less that I needed more of a dark thing, because I only have these 2 dark types, and they have Latioses and stuff, and I just needed something to bring those down besides Mawile. And last but not least, we got Alola. Alola is a really great bulky mon. If I don't want to bring Chansey for the week, I could bring Alola, just depending on the matchup, because some people have really good fighting types, and if I don't really want to mess with a fighting type that week, I can bring him. He basically gets the same set, except I don't think he gets like Aromatherapy, so I can just kind of Wish, Protect, Toxic, or one of my favorite sets to run with it is Sleep Talk Rest with Scald and Toxic. Or not Toxic, Scald and does it not? Oh, a Pain Split. Don't ask me why. I just use that a lot in RU, because if I have Rest, why would I need Pain Split? But it actually helps more than you would think. Or sometimes I just run Pain Split and Aromatherapy, Pain Split, Knock Off, Toxic, and Protect, which is also really good. But I think that's my team for now. I didn't name Alola or Murkrow. I'll think of names later on. I know this probably was the most entertaining thing, but if anyone stuck by and listened, thank you. This is going to be a great season. Thank you for Matt and everyone for letting me join the FBL this year. I can't wait to show what I have. Here's my team. Once again, let's do a quick rundown. We got Aaron's mom, the Chansey. Ooh, one sec, sorry. We got Aaron's mom, the Chansey, thick as fuck. We got let's just Aaron's mom, the Chansey. We got Sableye. We got Russell Westbrook. We got Volcanion. We got Whitney. Whimsicott. We got Queen Latifah. And the last 6 mons, we got Flagon, Mawile, Scrafty, Murkrow, and Alomola. Alright. Peace out, everyone.